Sean, I know it's been a different kind of start to the season. You've probably never been in a situation where you had your home opener this late in the year before.
Yeah, that's completely true. Yes, this is probably the latest I've ever had a home opener. But it was also good for us. I mean, we became a road worry test. Road worry team. We've done a lot of good things on the road, and so I think we're learning. But I would have liked to have home games sooner, but it's just the cards that have been dealt.
I mentioned during the game too, you were been kind of playing uphill the last few games. So to get that run tonight, you went down 4-3, but then ran off 15 in a row. To play from ahead, just a feeling that has to bring a little comfort to players.
Yes, we're an old team. I mean, with our starting point guard, Key, she's started so many games. I mean, since her freshman year, and so we rely on her so much for just leadership and what's going on. And then we have a couple other seniors in Georgia Williams and Aaron, Higby, and so I really feel confident in our seniors, and we need to bring everybody else along. And sometimes we would rely on them too much, and just we kind of go out strong or go out weak depending, and then we have a hard time getting back, to what's been working. So it was nice, to go out, get a lead, and make some shots and get some confidence that way.
An old team, but some new faces as well, and one of those, Olivia Veseldinos, has really been on a pretty good run for you the last few games and raised her career high again tonight.
Yeah, Liv is, she's just a heck of a scorer. I mean, she's a gym rat. She loves to be in the gym working on her game, getting better every day. She comes prepared to get better at practice and really, is kind of a master of her craft, and she's just not going to stop until, she masters it, which I don't think basketball anybody's going to ever master, but she's added, just kind of like a little confidence to this team that I think people are going to start feeding off of, because you're going to have to pay attention to her, and it's going to leave our post a little more open, and some of our other shooters that have the ability to, do it as well.
One nice stat tonight, 24 assists on your 32 baskets. That's pretty impressive.
Yes, we've been working so much this week on making the extra pass. I keep telling our players that if you make the extra pass and everyone touches the ball and the ball finds the open person, the open person will score. Not, a name on the jersey, just Cavaliers. And I just said that's our goal, to see if we can move the ball, everybody touch it. I want our post to set at least 4 screens down every time, and I want our guards to reverse the ball 2 or 3 times, every time down the floor. And I think it's going to give us good options and looks. And it's kind of what happened tonight, so it was fun.
I know you haven't had a lot of time to think about this yet, but I thought tonight's game kind of a good indication of the growth of this program overall, whereas playing Warner Pacific a couple of seasons ago would have been a closer game, and tonight you just really were in command almost the whole way.
Yeah, Matt does such a great job, at Warner Pacific, and being in that league just a short time ago, this is, still it means something to both schools, and they were in the same league for so long, in this game, just means so much still, I think. And, my hat's off to Matt, though, because, they played 3 games this week. They played Tuesday, and then they played the University of Portland last night, and then they come here and play us tonight. And, his kids play so hard. He's such a good coach, and they're going to be, right in the thick of things for the conference
Cascade,
championship in Cascade. So, just I'm proud of our girls, but hats off to them as well.
And we also said, for some of the newcomers, too, you get a chance. I know it was frustrating as a coach, but it's a good time to make mistakes and learn from them when you're in a game situation like tonight's.
Yeah, exactly. We only have 3 newcomers on the team. And when you have 14 players and only 3 newcomers, it's hard enough, trying to fit in and learn the system when maybe a lot of people already know the system. And so that even puts added pressure on those kids. And for them to be able to come in, Princey and Liv and Z, they're doing a great job of fitting in and then finding their role and then excelling at the things they do well. Z can really shoot the ball, and Princey can just lead it, and she can push the basketball and find. She's just a great passer. And Liv's obviously shown that she can score. So they each have something to add to the puzzle, and they're going to keep doing it. And it's going to be fun when it all, comes together.
Little nice reward for the players after finals. You go to Fort Lauderdale in a couple of weeks. Tell us a little bit about that event and how you got involved.
So we played Nova Southeastern 2 years ago, up in Seattle, or maybe 3 years ago. And I struck up a conversation with their coach, and she just does a great job. And she asked if we'd ever be interested in coming down, and I said, well, sure, of course, we'd love to go to Florida.
Yeah.
And then this year she called and said, well, I've got some good competition for you. Drury, who's, I think the number 5 or 6 team in the country, and they're just a perennial, NCAA tournament team, and then Nova, Southeastern, she's done a great job, and they're pretty solid this year. They're really hard to beat at home. So it's going to be a great test, and this is the team to do it. I mean, we've got solid seniors. We've got juniors that have played a lot of minutes, and then we just got sophomores and freshmen that are finding their way. So it's going to be fun. Girls, finals mean so much to them. I mean, this is a really studious group, and they take their academics incredibly serious. And so it's going to be nice to take the next couple days off and prepare for those, and then go and get a little sunshine, hopefully in Florida, and play 2 really good basketball teams.